my name's Alex, and about 4 months ago, I went to see Daniel in Leeds to see if I could change my behaviours around drinking. Like a lot of people, I didn't particularly consider myself a problem drinker, but on reflection at my age, I was beginning to think there were certain situations which perhaps I wouldn't have got on throughout my life if alcohol hadn't been involved. As a British male of a certain generation, there'd been a lot of alcohol around in my well, basically from my very late teens right through to my 30s. And although I wasn't particularly drinking a lot when I went to see Daniel, I'd probably have a mini blowout once a month. And what I was finding was I've got a lot of responsibility. I've got quite a demanding job, like lots of people. And I was finding that I felt tethered a little bit to alcohol. And I was finding that any amount, really any amount more than say 3 or 4 drinks could lead to low mood for 3 or 4 days, which I felt was crazy. And I didn't really suffer low mood other than in and around alcohol. So what can I say? Since my first session in October, I haven't had a drink. In fact, in a few days, on March the 14th, it will be 4 months since, oh no, it'll be 5 months since I had any alcohol. And I'm feeling great about that. I really am. In terms of the sessions, I went in with an open mind. I was in a position where I could arrange it through my company. And the sessions were really engaging. There were no funny watches. There was no clucking like a chicken or quacking like a duck, which was a relief. And Daniel talked me through how the process worked, the psychology, and like I said, busted any myths. And I genuinely found it really interesting. They were really in-depth sessions. And then when Daniel began the kind of the hypnotism part of it, I felt safe. I could come out of it any time if I'd wanted to, and Daniel really reassured me, and I'll be honest, I really enjoyed the process. And what's so interesting for me isn't that now I think of giving up alcohol as missing out on something, but like I was sort of alluding to earlier, I feel untethered. I feel like there's a whole new world out there where I just don't have to think about it. I can go out if I want to the theatre, to restaurants 4 or 5 nights a week if I want to. And I'm not having to have those sort of awkward conversations either with myself or with other people about why I don't want to drink that night and then go through all that and then probably having a drink. And I think when you are under a lot of pressure, it's very tempting when you have that first drink or two to have another 3 or 4 drinks because, you know, you feel, oh, you're in the moment, you're present, but not necessarily in a great way. So all I can say is it's worked for me. I'm grateful to Daniel for the help he's given me, and he was really supportive, checked up on me in a nice way, and kept encouraging me throughout the process. So it's worked for me, and if you are wanting to change your approach to a certain element of your lifestyle or behaviour, or you've used other methods, or you just want a little bit of a nudge or a little bit of a mental framework to create a bit of a mental framework where it's easier for you to resist things, I'd seriously recommend giving Daniel a shout. Thank you.